Hi guys, how is everybody doing today? We're even a couple minutes early, I think. Yeah, we are. Ha, we're early. Hello, everybody. Hi, Krusty. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Angela and Irene. Hi, Rolene. How are you guys doing? I started a project. Wait till you guys see what I did. Oh, what did I? Hang on, I gotta grab my other piece. But I'm here, okay? I started our project and I can't wait to show you. I got so many things going on right now, we can't keep up with them all in here. I'm doing good. Oh, Amy is in Florence. I take it that's Florence, Italy. Or 8 to 10 inches. Oh, you're riding out Florence. 8 to 10 inches of rain. Oh my Lord. Amy, please be safe. Hi, Miriam. We're doing good here. We do have actual sun. In fact, it's actually hot out. I was really surprised, but it is hot out. Yeah. So, I promised you guys a project to do with our leftovers from I gotta think here. I gotta make my brain work. I promised you guys another project for the leftovers from the half square triangle swap. We're doing it today. So I'm really excited about that. I've already started working on mine. So you're gonna have to excuse the noise from the sewing machine. Hi, Patty. Hi, Becky. Hi, Diane. It's hot in Rhode Island with some sunshine. It's really hot here, too. Hi, Peggy from Northern Ireland. How are you? That's one of the many countries I want to visit someday. I've heard that Ireland is just gorgeous. Hey, hi, Malin. Is that correct? I'm not sure I'm pronouncing your names right. Oh, it's the same in Cape Cod. Good. Yeah, we've got really beautiful weather today. I'm really surprised. Well, not totally surprised, but it's been hot. So, yeah, we've had a couple of really good hot days, which, you know, you always got to have one at the end of every summer. You got to have a week there where the kids are back in school and it's hotter than hot. Well, this is our week, I think, for that. Hi, Pauline. Hi, Katie. How are the kids doing? Hi, Suzanne. Well, Carrie, you got a new project. In fact, there's a bunch of new things coming up. I mean, a lot of new things coming up. I am absolutely astounded at the gorgeous quilts. I want to come to London, Hazel. You know. Hi, Pam. Hi, Megan. Megan, your mother has always talked so much about you, how wonderful of a daughter you are. And how adorable those grandkids are, too. Uh-oh, Tommy's being a menace. Then you should have named him Dennis, right? So, I am excited. There is so much going on that we're having a hard time keeping up with it. But I will tell you guys some really exciting news. I was thrilled to death about it. Hi, Lee. Hi, Cindy. I feel like I put my big girl pants on this week, and I just got to share it with you guys because you guys have been here through the whole thing. Hi, Libby. Well, this last week, you guys know about the Snow Days quilt that's out there. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the one behind me. I'll show you that one in a minute. Oh, good. Pam, I'm happy. But it's the truth. You always did talk about Megan and how wonderful she was. Hi, Jill. Hi, Beth. So, you guys, most of you know about snow days. I can't show it to you right now because it's on the long arm getting quilted. But snow days and then snow bunnies and off to the farm are my first 3 quilts with P&B fabrics. Well, once I designed the quilts with them, the fabric lines just came out and I'm rushing to get the patterns all done. But I'm one of those, Lindsay can attest to it. We really like to get the actual quilts made so that we can make sure that the directions are right instead of just going from, how we know to put stuff together. So, snow days is all done. Hi, Peggy. And hi, Jill. And we are actually, it's quilting, and then I have a photographer lined up to take pictures of it. But this last week, I had to apply for my own official company UPC code. And that was just like a huge deal. I felt like I put on my big girl pants. In fact, I told my sister Sue that. I said, time to pull up those big girl pants now. So I was surprised at how expensive it was. It was really, really expensive to do. But I bought my UPC code, so now I can actually sell internationally. So I can now put my quilt patterns with wholesalers, and I can sell them now on the internet, which is a huge deal. It makes a big, big difference. Krusty, you have to actually apply for it there's a couple of different places. You can go to a party that does it secondary. So they go to a place and buy a whole bulk of them and then send them off to you. Then you can buy them from them. But the only one that I found that was an actual, the start of where you buy them from, it was called, what is it? GS1-US. And so that's where I bought them from. That was the place. But I now, because a Canadian wholesaler contacted me for my pattern, so I now can sell them to a Canadian wholesaler. And I can actually put them on Amazon too. So I was really excited about that. So you guys that are overseas, what I think I might do in time, I can't do it quite yet. What I think I'm going to do in time is I will actually put them on Amazon as a PDF. Cressy, I have to have one for every single one, and you buy them in bulk. So you buy so many at a time is what you do. So yes, you have to have one UPC code I have to have one different one for every single pattern. But get this, like if you were, like say I was going to sell my dress and I was going to sell it in 4 different sizes, I would need 4 different UPC codes because each size gets its own code. If I was to sell this dress in 4 different sizes in 2 different colors, I would have to buy 8 UPC codes for this dress. So it's been a huge learning curve, but we finally did. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Karina. Is that how you pronounce your name from Holland? Hi, Nancy. We've missed you. Hi, Lori. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Donna. I'm going back to make sure I get everybody. Lindsay always reminds me, go live chat, not top chat. So, yeah, Carrie, I was pretty proud of myself for that one. It was like, wow, this is a whole new world for me. And it definitely is an entirely different new world. Yeah. Oh, good. I said it correct. Fantastic, Karina. My husband, my grandmother, my mother's mother, was born in Holland, and my husband's parents were born in Holland also. Arlene, you know, it's not bad. The biggest thing about it is the learning curve, because so much is done over the internet. You're just really trying to make sure that you're making the right decision, and there's no playbook for this. So thank you, Carrie. I'm really proud too. But I couldn't have done it without any of you guys, and Lindsay writing the patterns for us, and Gail helping me test, and yep. Oh, good, Luna. Welcome. That's excellent. I'm glad you made it here. So, yep. So what do you want to do first? Do you want me to tell you about the quilt behind me first? Or do you want me to tell you about the, hi Wendy, about the project to finish up the half square triangle stuff? You guys got to decide. And then I do want to show you a couple other things. Good morning, Barbara. Except for it's after, oh yeah, it's only 11 in Oregon, isn't it? Oh good, Carol's sewing a jelly roll rug. Make sure that you absolutely post pictures of it for us, okay? The project, oh, we got 2 of the projects. We got, oh boy. All right, half square triangle project. And then I'll show you this one, which we're gonna have as kits. Okay, are you ready? Because yeah, it's late for you. 5 hours ahead of us. This quilt's gonna look totally different than mine does. I'm gonna show you mine. I made mine, how many years ago did I make this? Lindsay, do you remember how many years ago I made this? It was at least 7 or 8, okay? So, I mean, it was a long time ago. And this is the quilt. Are you ready? Here's the quilt. Can you see it? I hope. I'm peeking around it so that I can make sure you can see it. Yeah, it's been forever. Yep. So here's the quilt, and it's really a simple quilt. Very, very simple. All right. Thank you, Rolene. So I'm going to move the monitor so that you can see how I did it. You should see the back. This was one of the, it had to have at least been 7 or 8 years ago, because this is the quilting, and what this was this was one of my test pieces. So this was one of my test quilts, and it really was real cool. Yes, I did do a video on it a few years ago. Yep, I did. Yep. Oh, Carrie, that's the thing that's so cool about this quilt. You can make it any size you want it to be. That one's just a throw, but I've made it in a full size too. So I'm gonna move the monitor so that you guys can see, okay? So we can make it any size we want it to be. I'm gonna maybe have to back up the computer a little bit. Do I have to back it up? I don't want to put it off the desktop though. Whoop, this way. Okay, so what I've done is I have laid out my longer strips, okay? So, yep, it was in the house. You got it. Yeah, Krusty, this is a fun, quick quilt. It's a real easy one, and it's a great scrap buster. That's why I said to cut your extra strips when you were going through it, okay? So what I did was I cut my strips 10 inches long, okay? Yeah, this is a handy ruler. I love this ruler. So this one, what you do is you cut your strips into 10 inches long, one set of them, okay? Not both, not the color and the background fabric, just the background fabric. And then you're just going to pick up 2 of them and put them together, right sides together, all right? And if you remember on a batik, if you can't figure out what's the right size, then you don't really need to worry too much about it, okay? And then you're just going to sew them. And then when you sew them, I gotta sew this one so I can cut the last one off. Then after you sew them, this is what they're going to look like. All right. So here is what it looks like. All right. Once you've done that, then you're going to press your seams open. And Donna, I've used lawn fabric on garments. I have not used lawn yet in a quilt, but it is a beautiful fabric, gorgeous. So now you're here and you're going to press your seams open. I've just finger pressed it for right now. All right. Once you finger press your seams open, you're going to add a little piece across the top of it. And your piece across the top is 4.5 inches. Okay. So what I did was I took all my color pieces. See my color pieces? Wow, Paula. That's cool. She got 4 baby quilts out of a layer cake. All right, so here we go with this. These are all my 4.5 inch pieces. These are all my 10-inch pieces. So then you're going to add your 4.5, and then you can press your seam up or you can press it open. I pressed it up. Okay, so my seam goes to my top piece. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Paula. So once you do that, then you're going to have a whole bunch like this. I want you to just make a stack of them. Doesn't matter how many you make. Yep. Nope, this is, Kathy, we're working on our leftover scraps from the half square triangle swap. Remember when you were cutting your half square triangles, I told you to make certain that you cut the extra fabric up into strips, and they were 2.5 inch strips just to cut them up. That's what this is, okay? So that's what we're working on today. So that's what I want you to do, is get a bunch of these sewn together and then start putting your tops on. And then next week, I'm going to show you how we're going to lay it out, okay? I think it'll be good. I want to split it up because I want you to see what it looks like, and I want to be able to put it up on the design wall, okay? So that's what we're doing next. And I've got a whole bunch of them laying here. How I stacked them up was, I did do something different, was I tried to put them in pretty even stacks, but what I did was I put the same kind of shades together. So in this pile are this one and this one, because they're the same shades. Then in this pile, I've got this background and this background, okay? And so I just tried to kind of line them up like that a little bit. And then I'll just grab 2 from each one of them. Krusty, the top rectangle is 2.5 by 4.5. So cut your leftover piece of fabric because remember I told you to cut them all in 2.5 inch strips. All right. And then I said you were going to set them aside because we were going to work on them later. Okay. So the background's together and the color on top. You got it. Oh, Sherry, if you didn't get in on the swap and you want to join in on this, that would be wonderful. What I want you to do is grab your 2.5 inch strips, all right, and just use those. You can use all different colors. You can use, like, all my background fabrics from the half square triangle are here. That's what I'm using, but you could use a solid, you could use a print, you could use anything you want. So this week, what I want you to do is just start sewing 2.5 by 10 inch strips together, okay? And then you can jump right in on it. Suzanne, oh good Suzanne, I'm glad you are high and dry and safe. Oh good. Yeah, I've heard it's been really, really devastating there. No, Gail said she loves so long she needs another project. She has another project. She is working on Off to the Farm for Us, which is the quilt that's on the internet. You guys have seen those. Yes, jelly rolls would work or a layer cake. Yep. Oh, good, Pam. So that's what your job is this week, is to get these going. And then next week, we're going to add to it, okay? The biggest time-consuming part of all of it is just pressing your seams open. So that's the biggest job. Otherwise, it's really a quick, kind of goes together pretty quickly. And the nice part about it is this is a great fast quilt because guess what? There are no matchings of seams. Yeah, I don't think you match any seams in it. Yep. Carrie's daughter just asked for a table runner, a fall table runner. I may have one for you, but it won't be until after market. Because one of the quilts I'm working on that was one of my designs, there is a table runner with it, but it won't be out until after market. I can't do anything about that. And I can't show it to you because I'm not allowed to till after market. Yeah. Right now we have 2, 3, 4, 5 quilts all in the makes. Yep. Kathy, I think all of us can be experts at not matching seams at times. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited about this project. Oh, is that all you did, Linz? I didn't realize that. I do starch my fabric before I cut it, Barb. Barbara asked if I starch my fabric before I cut it, and honestly, I do. I truly do. I think it makes a big difference. The fabric has that much more body, and I think it makes a big difference. Yeah. So I do. I usually use Mary Ellen's Best Press, and I normally use the unscented because I'm asthmatic. I have a couple of times used the scented ones, and although I love them, I never know when they're going to be a problem. Snow Bunny's quilt, that one I had hoped to have all the calculations on the fabric done by this Friday. I did not. It will be out before this week is over, and the fabric kits will be pre-order. Snow Bunnies or Snow Days kits should be here this week. They have been ordered. I've gotten confirmation of the order, and then we should have it this week. Okay? Does what project have a name, dear? Krusty, which one do you mean, honey? The Haskell trial is making me an expert at matching seams. I bet, Carrie, because there are a lot of seams to match. But you know what? That quilt, I cannot believe how gorgeous they are. I've been watching everybody's on, yes, it does, dear. It's called Layered to a T, is what it's called. I am just in awe over everybody's quilts and how absolutely gorgeous they are. I just can't believe it. Snow Days is really, really cute. I just love it. I have a quilting question. If you want to make part of a block recede, what kind of quilting design do you choose? You go tight with your quilting. If you quilt something tight, it will go to the background. If you quilt something open, it will come out. Oh, good, Patty. I'm glad you've been working on yours. I actually just took out, because I want to start working on mine, I just took out my little wool pressing mat, and I'm about to take it inside so that I can work on pressing my half square triangles at night. No, Angela, I've been really bad. I haven't gotten it up yet, the last one. I did read through the directions that Lindsay did, and they are excellent, but I haven't gotten it up yet. I think if you go through the directions, you'll be okay, but I do have the stuff out to do it. I just have to get to it. You're welcome, Teresa. You're very welcome. I don't like pressing seams open, but I'll do it if necessary. Well, I think the thing that does it on this one, Krusty, is if you don't press your seams open, what ends up happening is you get a bump right here, okay? And that bump will show. Whereas if you press your seams open, it's flatter. So if you were to, quilt over that, you're not going to get a bump, especially if you free motion quilt on your own machine. Yeah. So, I mean, it makes a difference. If you want to press them to one side, you can. But my opinion is that when I pressed them to one side, I ended up with a bump. And I don't have a bump because I pressed them open. Yeah. So, all right. And then on Sarah Star, the next video will actually be binding. So, yes, you do use lose the option to stitch in a ditch, but if that's why you want it, then press them that way. Okay? I mean, if you want that ditch to stitch on, then I would say yes, then stitch in the ditch or press them to one side. Let me grab mine and I'll tell you what I did. Where are they? Hang on, I'm looking for them. Oh, shoot. I just put them all together. Now I don't know where I put them, ladies. I still have Lindsay's and mine here. Oh, here they are. They're right in front of me. See, here are mine. They're all done. Yeah, you should be fine. You're right, Lindsay. I pressed mine open. Yeah. Let's see. I usually follow directions on the pattern if mentioned on which way to press open. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, just turn your stitch length down just a little bit and then you'll be good. So these are all of mine. They're all ready. I do have to press them open, but I leave these down. I leave these out here because if I get in between something, then I can press them open. Yeah. How we doing? I'm gonna check something quick, guys, sorry, I don't mean to do this, but. Okay, there we go. All right, that's done. Let's see. All right, so who wants to see this one? Ready? This is just a little baby quilt. Here it is. My sister Jane actually made this one for me, but isn't it the cutest? I just love it. It's got lions, it's got giraffes. Oh, hang on. Let me turn it so that you can see it. There. It's got alligators. It's got lions. I think that's a bird. It's got flowers. That looks like an elephant. Alligator. There's a bunch of little animals all over it. And isn't that just the cutest? And we're going to bind it in this orange color. Isn't that cute? And this week, these kits go up for sale too. And this is a perfect baby quilt because it's not real big. Can you see it? Yeah, I think you can. So it's not real big. It's a nice small throw size. And I think it's really cute. Okay. It is really easy. It's very easy. My sister said it was a breeze to sew. So there's that. And then I got to think what else I have I wanted to show you. So those kits will be up this week. And they really are cute. It's just the cutest little quilt. I love the lion. And I quilted it in, I think it was zoo animals is what it was. I think that's what I used. And I just did it in a white thread so that the fabric would really show up. I didn't want anything else to look. Okay? Krusty, do you have a strip stick? No, I do not believe they are. No, they are not. They are stitched to one side. I didn't make this one. My sister did. And she did them to one side. Oh, on the small ones on the top, no. I did not on the small ones on the top. The small ones on the top, I pressed my seams up. Okay? I pressed those up. And on the long one, they're pressed open. Yeah. Krusty, you might want to try a strip stick or something similar to it, because what happens is you're putting it up a little bit higher so you can get a better grip on your fabric so that you're not pressing all of it. And I very rarely burn my fingers. Yeah, I think I use mine all the time. I was using mine to do these. Yeah. Yep. That's okay. That's all right. Oh, no, half square triangles, press them open. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Hazel, it's under 60 by 60, but not a whole lot under that. This quilt right here that we're working on, this one can be any size we want it. So if you wanted it a throw size next week, I'll tell you where to stop. If you want it at a larger size next week, I'll tell you where to stop. Okay? Oh, I'm glad you're happy with it, Kathleen. Oh, Lori, pull it out and use it. Yep, lots of open seams in dressmaking. Yeah, you do. That's all you do. And maybe that's why I always press them open with no issues at all, because of that. What's a strip stick? I'll show you. This is a strip stick. They're little sticks. This is the strip stick. I think you can see me. I wish I had a dark background. Where's one of the ones I've gotten done? Oh, right here. Here, right in front of me. You take the strip stick like this. You take it, you put your strip stick down. Would love it even more when you can find it. Karen, you gotta find it. So I take it, I lay it down, and then I just finger press once through, and then I take my iron across it. For this quilt, I don't know the name. Email me, Angela, and I'll give it to you, okay? Yeah, so that's all you do. You just take it and you just press it. In this, if I can show you from this angle, maybe I can show you. See what happens? Maybe you can see, I don't know. See what happens? It holds it up so that it's a little bit higher and the fabric just presses down around it. Hi. What we're doing is we're working on the leftover scraps from our half square triangle exchange. And we're making, I'll show you the quilt. Hang on, let me grab it. It's right here. And we're going to make this quilt as I drop things around me. This is the quilt we're going to make. Okay? Thank you, Nancy. So that's what we're doing here. And then I'm just showing stuff. The kits will be up this week for that. I've already sold one or two of them, excuse me, to people that stopped in the studio and they wanted one. So I know I have to set aside 2 kits now. Snow days. Yeah, it does keep pesky foldovers from being there. Then on snow days, guys, I think I'm down to 2 kits left. Or maybe 3. But I'm getting down to the end. Okay? Alright, so if you wanted the snow days kits, you need to get them ordered. Alright? Yes, this is the leftover fabric. And then I'm trying to think. All right, next thing I'm going to do is show you. Did you guys see the picture that I did on Facebook with the snow days fabric? This is the snow days and the snow bunnies border. Okay, and it is beautiful. I cannot wait for you guys to see these quilts all done, both of them. It is just gorgeous. So I'm really excited. And if you checked out Facebook this weekend, I did put a picture up of me in the middle of working on those. Hi, Faith. Lindsay's here too. Lindsay's just online instead of here. So pretty soon, hopefully this week, they will all be done. I've been working away at mine, and I have snow days here, and it is being quilted. And then this week it will be photographed by the photographer, and then the pattern will be all done, and I'll be able to ship it out right away. So I'm excited about that. So I think that's all I'm allowed to tell you right now. I'm looking around to try to see what else I can tell you. The baby cute Marsha is adorable. It is really, really cute. It is just adorable. I love it. Yep. Oh, I've found myself petting that fabric. Hi, Joan. Thanks for the reminder. I always forget to tell people to do a thumbs up. I always do. I'm trying to see if there's a friend of my daughter's, Jackie's. There's a friend of my daughter, Jackie's. I don't know if, Lafayette, did you like Paducah? You're welcome for the stick. Lee, no, the Snow Days kit does not come with the pattern. The pattern is separate. Yeah. Carrie, Quilt Market is November 1st through the 4th this year. And that one's in Houston. So, yeah, that one's in Houston. Fall is always in Houston, and then spring kind of goes all around the country. Yeah, there is a lot to see at those. Paducah's gotten into quite a big show, but Market's a huge show. Yeah. There was something else I was going to say, and now I forgot. Oh, Gail, Lindsay, what was I going to say? I forget. Oh, well. So, yeah, there's a lot to see. Okay, that's fine, Lee. Get them ordered, and then I'll ship them all together. Let me, when you order, Lee, just ask that I add that to the other order, or I'll say that you're going to pick it up at the shop, okay? One or the other. Carrie, where do you live that you've got a sew expo in October? Thank you, Lee. I know what I was telling you. So anyhow, I don't know if this girl is online or not, but there is a girl out there who also lives, I think she lives in Kentucky. I'm not sure. Maybe she doesn't. I'm not sure. But there is a girl that I've been told watches the lives on Sunday, and she actually works with my daughter, Jackie, at a hospital. And Jackie, being a mother of 3, nurses have to switch all the time on who's taking what holidays. And Jackie did not have Christmas last year, so she's up for Christmas this year. Well, what they did was they scheduled her for all day Christmas Eve and then all day Christmas, which meant that she wasn't going to be able to see her kids at all for Christmas because it's a 12-hour shift. Well, this girl who watches my channel, actually, she and Jackie got talking. She had nights scheduled for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so she switched with my daughter. So my daughter, she says, Mom, I'll be tired, but at least this way I'll see my kids. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing that for my daughter. I really appreciate it. Whole bunches. I wish I could come to the Sew and Stitch Expo too. I love Seattle. I've been there. It is beautiful. I love Seattle. I had so much fun when I was there. I wasn't there for a long time, but boy, did I have a fantastic trip. Yeah, Deb, I was really thrilled. And I can't remember if her name's Kim, but whoever, please, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. The fact that you switched was huge. Thank you. Yeah. So I wanted to remember about that. Oh, and then Hazel asked about my son-in-law. He is doing really, really good. Really good. We got multiple scans last week, I think it was, and everything is doing good. There were no new spots any place in his body. They did the entire scan, and in his brain, the spot has not changed. So we get a great big huge thumbs up. So I'm thrilled to pieces. He is doing excellent. Yeah. How come there aren't so many in the East? I don't know why there aren't a ton up in the Northeast. I really don't, because we have a lot of sewers up here. I almost wonder if it's because you have to kind of be careful about when you do it because of the weather here. I mean, we can get pretty pounded with snow. So, I mean, it may have something to do with that. Thank you, guys. We are just all ecstatic. Between the news about John and Boone, we're just really, really happy. It seems like everything is just going good. Oh, Krusty, yeah, he will always get checked. Yeah. So yeah, he has to have scans now every 6 weeks. So yep, he'll always be doing that. Oh, let's see. There's one in Cleveland at the IX Center, I believe in March. And there's a 3 or 4 day deal. Oh, that's excellent. I didn't know about that one, Sherry. Lindsay, I think you're right. The weather is just unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, we can start where I live in the Northeast. We can start getting snow. We can get it at Halloween. It doesn't always stick, but we can get it at Halloween where I live. Now, I have friends who have a cottage, and at their cottage, it's up in the Adirondacks. They always have snow by Halloween. Always have snow. And we always, it seems like it's the middle of March before we really have started to turn the corner. Yeah, it does mean more quilters, Angela, but the problem is the traffic. Getting to that place is tough. It's called a strip stick, Hazel. This is called a strip stick. And it comes in a bunch of sizes. This is the 18-inch, then there's a 22-inch, and there's a mini, and the mini's about like this. So the mini doesn't do a lot. Carol, I was born in just outside of Rochester, New York. I grew up in a community called Palmyra, New York. If you are familiar with Mormons at all, Joseph Smith's farm was there in Palmyra, and that was where I grew up. Yeah. So, yeah. Spokane has a quilt show in October, the 19th, 20th, and 21st. Oh, good. No, I know Texas very rarely sees snow. Yeah. Nope, not from Michigan. No, my husband's family, though, is from Michigan. Yeah. Yep, it's relatives. Yep, my husband is definitely his mother is directly from hi Patty. Your hometown's Palmyra? Well, that's where I grew up. Okay, Pam. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Aaron. So a huge thank you to Aaron who switched hours with my daughter. Yeah, Rolene, Suburban made me laugh too. We have 2 shows in New Hampshire, one in the spring and one in late summer. They're 3 days and are held in Manchester. Okay. My sister goes to a quilt show in Vermont. Patty, what street did you live on in Palmyra? And what's your maiden name? I shouldn't ask, but no, yes, Linz. No worries at all for the typos. I'm dying to find out what Patty's maiden name is. Yeah, I grew up in Palmyra. Pamela, it's wonderful too. Oh, thank you, Joan. I do love my strip stick. I do use them all the time. That's just something that I've had it for years. Pam, I got mine back when Sue's shop was open, and I got it there. MQX in New England. Yes, there's that one too. There's one in Syracuse that's an MQX. Then MQS is up in New England. I know I was born in Rotterdam Road. Oh, no, Karina's saying I was born in Rotterdam. I'll have to look up that. Huh. You're in Palmyra, so you're not far from me at all. Oh, Palmyra, Maine. Okay, totally different place. Okay, I was getting all excited. Somebody from my hometown was on here. And that was Schenectady. Yep. So that's where I come from. Isn't there a country song where I come from? There's a lot of people that were born in New York that I end up seeing here. That's all right. Yes, you've been to Burlington. I remember that, Lindsay. Oh, Karina says that's a big city in Holland. See, I don't know much about Holland, but I'll have to check because I think I do have my mom's genealogy. There are a lot of sewing shows all over, but they don't, like a quilt market never comes to New York. Quilt market does Pennsylvania, they do Seattle, they do Missouri. And then there's another place they go. They go back and forth. I want to come one time to U.S. Oh, Karina, it's beautiful. There's a Rotterdam, New York, too. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize there was a Rotterdam, New York. See how much we learned together? Do you love QuiltCon? I've never been to QuiltCon. Never. Isn't that in California, Carrie? I know I've seen it someplace. Oh, cool. Schenectady. That's not far from where we are. Yes, Houston has Quilt Market in the fall. It's always in Houston, Texas in the fall. And then in the spring, it kind of moves all around the country. It goes from mid-country to East Coast to West Coast. With this jelly roll quilt, be prepared to get sick of zigzag straight stitch concerning jelly roll strips and using a lot of thread. Oh, really? That's the jelly roll rug, right? I started a jelly roll rug. It's in my drawer back there. But I just can only go once in a while. I can only work on it once in a while. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because she said she was working on the rug during the live. So, whoops. I lost you guys. Okay, wait a minute. QuiltCon used to be in Austin and started moving around a few years ago. Okay. Joan said Nashville. Okay, let's see. I lost. Okay. Carol said yes. Okay. So, yeah. QuiltCon for quilters. What's that? I think that's the one that they were referring to. It started out in Austin. Quilt Market is in Houston, not Austin. Yeah. So that's a different one. QuiltCon, just like Quilt Market. I don't know because I've never been to QuiltCon, so I can't tell you for sure. Yeah. Oh, they go dressed as their favorite quilters. That would be so much fun. I just know what Quilt Market's like because I've been to that a couple of times. Oh, Joan, I've heard good things about the Modern Quilt Guild. Okay, so QuiltCon's real modern quilts. Victoria Finley Wolf, I bet, would be there. Because she does beautiful modern quilts. They're just gorgeous. Quilt Festival is aftermarket. Yes. Quilt Fest. What happens is Quilt Market comes first. And then once Market is over with, the certain vendors leave and other ones come in. So Hazel, he's doing really, really good. He's doing excellent. Thank you for asking. I think Angela Walters is part of that too. I wouldn't doubt it, Linz. Yeah, she probably is. Yeah, Has anybody tried Angela's new rulers? Of course, I'm not a free motion on my domestic machine. But I could try it out on the long arm. Comic book convention. Where are those, Carrie? I've never been to one. Although there was a certain comic book that is being redistributed again. I think it's Betty Boop I think it's Betty Boop. And and they're coming up with a whole new series on it. You watch too many Big Bang Theories? Okay. I will, Linz. They're over at the, let me grab them. They're over at the desk. I gotta grab them. So I'm here. I'm just running to grab rulers. I actually thought these were for Aunt Sue. I didn't realize they were for Lindsay. And Lindsay forgot to pick them up. The Elvira she got. Here's one. Bye, Nancy. And then Chevy is the next one. And then Taj, Taj, I think is what it is. In the Taj, Tay, maybe. This is what it does. These are the stitches. In the Chevy does these. And then the Elvira. Oh, this one's cool. Look at what Elvira does. That's cool. This, I think, is the second set. Yes, Lindsay, you do need to remember that. I'll put them in a pile so that they're all together. Okay? Because they are really cool. Yeah, I think they're neat. I would like to try these on the long arm at some time. T-A-I as in tie, shell. Yeah, tie is like all these shells. Oh, wow. Barbara said to when you go to QuiltCon to be careful because they can, the quilts can be a little vulgar. So just, yeah. Oh, as in Taj Mahal. Oh, thank you, Jill. Okay. Somebody asked, Suzanne, I can get them for you. I don't have any in stock right now, but email me and I can get you the prices and tell you what they are. They have laser cut mats and rulers. They're having a 50% off in November. Expensive, but said rulers are precise. Oh, no, I've never been to Martelli website. Boone's doing really good, Hazel. We've had really good medical news this month. We did really good. Everything by Martelli. Oh, everything by Martelli is expensive. I've never been there. I'm going to have to check it out. I've never seen the site. See, I'm isolated here. I don't get to see a whole lot here. They kind of have me in the corner. Yeah. So what else is going on? It's so hard, guys. I keep reading your messages and at the same time trying to talk. Yeah. Sometimes I like for us to talk about quilt patterns we've used and what we do with them after. Oh, what to do with them? My quilt patterns, I actually try to put them into 3-ring binders for the most part. That's what I do. If I have a pattern that I want to use again, it's going into a binder. If I'm never going to use it again, it goes back into the envelope and I pass it telling them that. Of course, now lately I tend to just do my patterns. Patterns you never use again, I suggest that you pass them off. Yeah. Your local quilt guild, if you go to a quilt guild, try there too. They may very well take it. I like for us to, okay, let's see. Chew some gum really messes yourself up. Huh? Oh yeah, Krusty, if your guild has a trash to treasure. I know that one of the local guilds here that I've gone to before, I'm not a member now, but one that I went to, every week they would just put out free patterns. Oh, that anorak pattern is really cool, Lindsay. I looked at it, but I'm not trying that one yet. I'd have to study it for a lot longer. A lot longer. Holy cow, a lot longer. Yeah. Trying to see what else. I guess that's about it. Yes, Carrie, you may give them away. Yes. Yeah, Krusty Laird was a long time ago. I did that one a long, long time ago. It was at least 3 years ago because that was in my sister's quilt shop. Yeah, I designed it from the blues and browns that I showed earlier. And then I made it for the shop in what's on the cover packet. So that's it. Sometime I'll try to do a video about all my patterns and where I keep them and what I do with them. But for the most part, I really try to put them in a 3-ring binder. I have a tote, a little bucket that all my current patterns are in, the ones that I want to do, and those are sorted by clothes. I'm looking at them now so that I make sure I get it right. Clothes, embroidery, throw quilts, other quilt-related projects, and then big quilts. What about copyright? Carrie, if you're giving them to someone, you can't copy them and give them to someone, but if you give someone the original pattern, that's okay. Okay? So you can do that. You just can't sell them. Yep. So it's okay to give the entire packet away, the entire quilt pattern. You just can't sell it. And you cannot copy it for certain. You don't copy it. That's the big thing, is the copying. And you know what? It wasn't until I learned about the barcode stuff how expensive it is to sell patterns. Guys, I was in shock. Absolute shock at how expensive it was. Yeah. Is there an update on the Santa sack and the handwork project? Santa sack is all cut out. It's almost done, just not finished. And the hand projects are in the house. I just have to get it done. Yeah. Yeah. So the hand stuff is still coming up. I just am just getting over the swap. And then a couple of ladies had some issues, so I've got one more little one to do, but then I'm okay. Then I should do better after that, Angela, because I'm ready to get back into the hand stitching. I truly am. I haven't not picked up my wool piece that I've been working on, has been sitting next to my spot in the living room for a month now. And I just can't wait to get going on it. I just want to get back to working on it again. Yeah, so. All right, guys. I think that's about it for today. Oh, rolling the anorak that she's talking about is probably not quite trend. It's like mid-thigh length, and it has all the zippers on it and all the different pockets and that kind of stuff. Tuesday tips are coming back too. Yeah, I had tried to get them done last week, and with these quilts I'm trying to get done, it just didn't work. But we will, yes, Christmas done. Gail's working on a farm. Yeah. Yeah, rolling those jackets are quite complicated. There's like, it almost to me is like a, like an army jacket, because there's pockets here and it's a lot, but they're a lot of fun and they're very comfortable, especially if you make it for yourself. So, Live streaming is harder than it looks, especially when comments are flying by. Yes, it is very difficult. Yeah, because I can't do anything while live is going on, because if I did and I wasn't paying attention to your comments, then I wouldn't know what everybody's doing and what the questions are. Oh, Rolene, sewing your own clothes is just fantastic. Yeah. All right, guys. You guys have a great week. Don't forget, thumbs up for me, please. And I will see you again next Saturday. They sell used quilt pattern books. What's the difference? I guess you could sell the patterns, but you have to sell the whole thing. The biggest thing on the copyright with patterns is that you can't copy them and give them to someone. Oh, thank you, Fleur. Great week. Goodbye, everybody. You guys have a great week. If there's a question that you had and I missed it, please email me at margaret@missmargaretquilts.com. And I hope to see you soon. Stay safe, Amy. Thank you, Lindsay. Bye, guys.